What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tactigamer. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this channel. This is just an intro video. I wanted to give you insight on who I am and what I'm about and what you can expect in future videos. And one of the things that I really like about YouTube is that you can follow your creators and really see them grow and see them progress and learn a couple things about them. And I think that that's fun. I think one of the favorite things that I like to do when I subscribe to people is see where they're going on their journey, what new insights they have, what they're learning, and really how their content progresses. I follow a few new YouTubers, and because I just like to see things grow, things flourish. And so that's where I am. That's what I'd like to do with this channel, is just have you come along on this journey with me and see how I grow, see how I progress. So just to give you a starting point, give you a little bit of background on me. My name is Tim. I am an occupational therapist in my full-time job, but I really like to edit videos and play a lot of video games. But mostly I like to love my wife. I have a beautiful and gorgeous wife. We live here in Northwest Ohio, and we bought a house. We bought a fixer-upper. So you may see some changes in scenery along the way because we're really updating a lot of things. So we just got married a year ago and decided to dive in and fix up a house and see what we could do with it. So that's where we're at right now. What you can expect in future videos is probably some of that. I'm a DIY kind of guy, so I like to do things on my own, obviously, and things that I can figure out. I don't like to pay someone to do, so I do a lot of YouTubing and figuring out how I can do things on the house, do things on computers. I bought myself a computer over there for $75 and going to try to upgrade it, and everything that I have learned and all of my PC knowledge comes from YouTube. So that being said, I'd like to share a little bit about my computer, and this next part is just me upgrading that. I started out with I bought a Dell Optiplex 990 off eBay, and it came with an i7. And what I installed a graphics card. What I really needed to do was play games on this because I like PC gaming, and I was a console gamer for a while, but PCs is what I really wanted to do. So I got myself one, installed a 1050 because I found one for cheap on Amazon, and it just didn't hold up to the games of today very well. I couldn't play Black Ops 4 very well. I wanted to play World War III. I bought that. A lot of videos on that coming up probably. And so I needed to upgrade. So I got a 1070 Ti from Zotac. I had to get the mini because of how small the case is, and installed that. So this upcoming video is about that, and you can just see me along the process. Just again, for a quick intro, what you can expect in upcoming videos: World War III, I want to do a lot of that and do the progression of that. Maybe some Black Ops, maybe some insights on games that I just, things that I think about, and some gameplay. So feel free to join me, and if you like the video, feel free to subscribe or comment, or if you don't like it, then don't like it. So again, thanks for stopping by, and let's check out the video. Here's my PC, guys. As you can see, it's a little dirty and my workspace needs a lot of help. A lot of cords going on, and just need some changes. That is an absolute mess, but we'll get to it eventually. So the upgrade I'm going to do, I need to install a new power supply, and then I want to install this GeForce GTX 1070 Ti from Zotac. It's a mini because this small computer doesn't fit well. The toolless side panel is pretty nice because you just snap it off like that. I have to remove my 1050, and I have a little bit of trouble with it, but it's pretty dusty. But I'll clean that up and use it for another build or sell it for later. Alright, now time to remove the power supply. It's pretty self-explanatory.
honestly, the hardest part is figuring out where all the wires go and how that works. Now I really need to clean this out. If you just take a look, it's pretty bad, but oddly satisfying. Like I said, we have a house that we are upgrading, so there's a lot of dust going on, and that doesn't help things either. Alright, time to fit in the new power supply. The cable management with this thing is awful. I get that, so I'm sorry for the cringe. And I have a little bit of trouble installing this. I know there's a nice little mechanism on the side to help, but there was actually a little piece of metal that I sliced my head on. P.S. Apologize for my big noggin being in the way. But I ended up slicing my finger, and eventually I got it. I had to pull that out. I hope it wasn't important, but I got it to fit, and the hardest part here is figuring out what goes where. If you look right now, you can see that I accidentally didn't plug in the full motherboard pins, so I end up having to go and do that later. There's a lot of troubleshooting that went in this video, and I just didn't put it into it because it was boring and a lot of restarting. But now onto the important part. Trying to get this processor. I have never installed thermal paste before, but this is my first time doing this process, and as you can see, that is a mess. It took a lot of scrubbing, a lot of cleaning, a lot of alcohol. Learned all this on YouTube again, so that's pretty nice. There we go, looking good. I wanted to practice first because I had never done this, so this is just my first try. Looks okay. The moment of truth. What do you think? Alright, so I upgraded it, got myself a mat and a microphone there on the side. These are just some benchmarks. This is the before benchmark. You look up, you can see there. And then this is after the installation. So, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure that there are probably a few comments on how I applied the thermal paste, and that's okay. But again, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and follow me along in this journey. Alright guys, take care.